Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon, guys. How are we doing today? I hope you're all good.
Yeah.
All right, that's great. So, welcome once again. And I hope you all had a very nice week.
Yes, I did.
Okay, that's great. That's great. All right. So this is just 2 minutes after, or 2 minutes to the start of our class, or after the start of our class, rather. So let's wait for 3 more minutes for others to join. Okay, just 3 more minutes. Michael clicks. Michael clicks. Michael, can you hear us? Hello, Michael.
Where is your earpiece? They're calling you. You're not answering.
Hello, Michael. How are you today? Can you hear us? Are you with us? All right, welcome, Ilesami Ewaoluwa. Welcome. So in a minute, the class would start. In a minute. So the others would join us in the middle of it. So let's get prepared and let's get ready to have some fun and also learn something new.
What are we learning today?
All right. Today we'll be talking about or learning the core programming concepts. Core programming concepts. All right. So don't worry, I'll give you a feed on everything that we'll be doing today very soon. All right, so the class starts now. All right, so let's sit back, relax, and also put your ears to your computer and also put your eyes to the screen. Do not distract yourselves at all. Okay? Do not distract yourselves. Thank you very much. All right, so can you all see my screen?
So I can't see it.
No, I can't see it.
All right, just hold on then. It's loading.
Just said colleague club upstairs screen sharing.
All right, just hold on then. It's loading.
Alright.
All right, how about now, guys? Can you all see my screen now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Let's just hold on for our site to load. All right. So what we are doing today is learning the core concepts to programming, an introduction to programming concepts. I hope you can all hear me. Sorry, just hold on, guys. Sorry, just hold on, guys. I'm experiencing some problems here. So give me a minute to solve that and I'll be with you. Just hold on, guys. Can you all hear me?
Yeah,
Hello. All right.
yeah, we can hear you, sir.
Okay. Please bear with us. I will be with you shortly.
I can hear you now.
All right. Thank you very much.
I'm just trying to see the red one.
Mute yourself. Oh, yeah. Talk.
Hello.
All right, in the meantime, while I'm trying to solve this, do we have any questions from our previous course, which is Scratch Advanced? I want to believe that we've actually created a project based on that course. Can we all hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can hear you, sir.
I can hear you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I can hear you.
So
I can hear you there.
did we get my question? Did we hear my question?
Yes.
How many of us have built a project in Scratch based on the advanced course?
He's asking you answer.
Me.
Okay, that's great. Who else?
Yes,
Me.
sir.
I,
Sir,
I
what did
want
you
to
say?
believe, I was asking, the question was, how many of us have built a game or a project in Scratch based on the advanced course on Scratch?
Yeah, I've done it.
I've done it.
Okay, great.
I've done
And
it.
I hope we are all submitting our assignments and doing our quiz and
Yeah.
also
No,
going through
sir.
our lessons.
Sir,
Okay, great.
is
Yes?
there, sir, is there a step 3? Is there level 1, step 3?
Yes, of course, there is. There
No, so
is.
once you're done with the step 2, shouldn't the step 3 come out?
Yeah, it will. It will.
But I'm done with it. I'm done with step 2, but I don't have step 3 yet.
You're still on level 1, step level 2, or level 1, step 2 rather. You're still on this one. It is until you have satisfied all the conditions to be met. That is, submitting your assignments and engaging in lessons. So there's also one thing as well. You guys also have to click mark as done on every lesson, on every quiz that you engage with. Do you understand? Always click mark as done. So that way we'd know that you've completed your courseware activities. Do you understand? Does
Yeah.
anyone? Yes. So for every course, there's a button by the side of the lesson, by the side of the quiz, by the side of the assignment. You have to click mark as done to show that, yes, I have gone through this lesson, I've gone through this quiz, I've gone through the assignment, and I am done or I've completed them. Okay, I hope you all understand. And another thing is you have to submit your assignments. You have to submit your assignments, complete each and every one of them. This would also enable you move to the next level only if you satisfy all these conditions. Just like the same way you completed your level 1, step 1. It's the same way for every other steps too. All right? Do we understand?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you
So
very
I have
much.
thing.
Okay, your question.
So what level am I on the course?
You don't have a level on the course. You only have a level 1. There's only level 1, step 1, which gives you 2 courses to actually go through. Do you understand? It's just like you were in let's say grade 9, and you have subjects that you have to do before you move on to grade 10. That's how it is. Do you understand? So it's not that, oh, I just did one course and I'm moving to the next level. It's not that way. Do you understand?
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. You're welcome.
I have a question.
Okay, let's have a question.
Is Kahoot quiz next week?
Yes. Kahoot quiz is next week. And not just the Kahoot quiz, also the project showcase, your project showcase. All right. So project showcase / the Kahoot competition. All right. That's what we have next week. Okay. So get ready for that day. And the Kahoot won't go through your lessons, your quiz, your assignments, and everything. All right. So if you want to be the winner that day, even though we are all winners, but if you want to be a winner that day, make sure you go through your lessons, your quiz, and assignments. All right. Is that clear, everyone?
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much. So now that our course has loaded, finally, what we've been waiting for. So this is the introduction to programming concept for kids. Can we all see my screen, first of all?
Yes, I can see your screen.
All right, great. Great. Thank you very much. So let's move on then. So introduction to programming concept for kids. So I'll just give a brief on this course, basically, what should we learn in this course. So what we'll be learning in this course is just the essentials of programming, basically. You know, when you hear something like variables, loops, conditional statements, comments, what else? Algorithms, and so on and so forth. You know, all these things, they are concepts in programming. And you'll be learning each and every one of these things in this course. Fun. You'll also get some real world examples on some of these topics as well. You know things like sequences and patterns, then also algorithms too. All these things, we see them and we experience them in our everyday lives. All right. So you're going to have, it's actually a good read. So make sure you go through this lesson. So now let's move on. All right. Introduction to programming concepts. Core programming concepts. So now one question. Who can tell us, or who has an idea of what programming is? Who has an idea of what programming is? If you have an answer, just raise your hand and I'll pick who's gonna answer. Okay, I can see Ewalua. Okay. Okay. Great. Great. All right, so let's start with Ewalua. Can you kindly tell us what you understand by programming?
Programming is a way of giving instruction to a computer.
That's very good. Thank you very much, Ewalua. Do you have any other thing to add?
No, sir.
All right. Thank you very much, Ewalua. That's very good. So now let's have Michael. Michael, let's have you.
Sorry, sir, I forgot what the question is.
All right.
What?
So the question is, what do we understand by programming?
Oh, I understand that programming is telling a computer what to do.
All right. Thank you very much. Simple and easy. Telling your computer what to do. Similar to what Ewalua also said. That's very good. Thank you very much, Michael, and thank you very much, Ewalua. All right, so let's have Sean. Our big Sean.
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you, Sean.
Okay. It's like programming is like a language you send into the computer and it kind of gives you what you program into it.
All right, thank you very much. That's another good definition. Thank you very much, Sean. I hope you all heard what Sean said, and I hope you all understood the definition he gave. All right, thank you very much, Sean. All right, that's great. So let's have Adaeze. Adaeze.
Programming means telling a computer what to do in your own words, and then after you're done it, then the computer starts to do what you told it to do.
Exactly. Thank you very much, Adeze. That's very good. So well done to every one of us that answered the question, and those of us that also still have an idea in our heads. You're also welcome, and thank you very much. So we are all smart kids, and that is very, very good. Okay. So don't forget that, and don't forget what programming is and what it's all about. All right. So now let's move on based on what we have in our course. Programming is like giving. Sean, do you still have a question?
No,
All right. All right.
I know
All
I don't
right.
have that.
All right. So let's move on then. So programming is like giving secret instructions to a computer. These instructions are called code. These instructions are called code. And computers are very good at following them. Think of it as a magical language that allows you to communicate with your computer and bring your ideas to life. I hope you understand, we all understood this definition, all these sentences.
Yeah.
It's very clear, am I correct?
Yeah.
All right, great. Great. So now, all right, great. So now, why should you learn programming? Programming isn't just for adults or tech users. It's for kids like you. Learning to program is like having a superpower in this digital age. You can create, explore, solve problems in a way you never thought possible. Plus, it's loads of fun. Mm. I want to be sure that every one of us know Facebook, the apps, the application Facebook. I'm very sure most of us have heard of that application before, or no one here knows what Facebook is. Facebook or
We
WhatsApp
do.
or Instagram. All right. Do you know that all these applications that we use, including
I
Zoom,
know that.
they were done through programming? Do we know that? Do we know that?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All
Yes.
right, great.
Yes, sir.
So every of the things that we interact with every day, technology-wise, digitally-wise, everything, they were done through programming. Our TVs or our television, our smart TVs, they were programmed to work the way they work. Our phones, they were programmed to work the way they work. The applications, the games that we play, they were all programmed, including our PlayStation, our PS5, or our PS4. They were all programmed, okay? They were not just, they did not just fall from the sky and land into our hands. They were all created through someone's or several people's programming efforts, all right? Which is what you yourself can also do in the future, okay? So of course, it's also loads of fun. You get to, put your creativity to life and let people see what you actually have to offer, okay? It's actually great. Programming is fun and great, and it's actually a fun adventure, all right? So let's move on. So now that we understood what programming is all about, let's move on to some key concepts. So I mentioned something previously where I said instructions also referred to as code. So here are some key concepts to programming exactly. So we have code, instructions, and problem solving. Code is the language you use to communicate with computers. It's made up of words, numbers, and symbols that are organized in a specific way. Then we have instructions. Instructions are code, which consists of instructions that tell the computer what to do. These instructions can include things like add these numbers, show this message, or draw this picture. Then we have problem solving. Programming often involves solving problems. You figure out what you want the computer to do and then break it down into smaller steps that the computer can follow. Now, let's talk about problem solving. We all know Facebook, right? Who can tell us what Facebook is used for exactly? Who can tell us? Just one simple hint. Raise your hand if you have an answer. Who can tell us what Facebook is used for? Or WhatsApp or Instagram, but Facebook specifically. Or Facebook, rather. Okay, Michael.
Facebook is used for telling people around the world something, or like posting videos just like YouTube.
Exactly. Thank you very much, Michael. Okay, so I can see we all have ideas. All right, Sean.
Yes, sir. Hello?
Yes, yes, you can go ahead with the answer. I
Yeah,
can see you raise your hand.
like yes, like Facebook is like a website. It's used to like connect with other people online, whether you know them or not, and like it's just used for communication in general.
Exactly. Exactly what I wanted to hear. Communication, connecting with people. That is very good, Sean. Thank you very much, Sean. So now let's have best.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Best.
Facebook is an app that's used for connecting friends and families, and you can also use it to sell things online.
Exactly. Sell things online. That is very good. Thank you very much, Sean. Thank you very much, Best. And thank you very much, Michael. We all gave good answers. All right. So you can see that is an example of problem solving. Imagine we did not have Facebook today. Would we be able to sell things online? Would we be able to communicate with other people online, with our families, our friends online? Would we be able to communicate with anyone or connect with people online? Hmm? Now with Facebook, Facebook has solved that problem for the world, where we are now able to connect with people. We're able to communicate with our friends, our families, and so on and so forth. And also where we are able to sell or market our products. All right. So that's an example of a problem solved. Do we understand?
Yes, sir.
All
Yes, sir.
right.
But sir, you
Yeah.
can
Okay.
still go to another website that can do almost the same thing as Facebook.
Yes, yes. I was only citing Facebook as an example. I know that there are other examples too. We have Instagram, we have WhatsApp, we have several other applications that can actually do all these things as well. Okay, so I only use Facebook as a first example. All right. So I know that we have tons and tons of other products or applications that we can use to also perform all these tasks as well. All right. So all these things, all these applications, they were actually created to solve a problem. Just like the alarm clocks on our phones, they were used to solve a problem rather. Just to, let's say, set a schedule for us to do this particular thing, to wake us up, or to do our assignments, or to eat lunch, or to go to the gym and stuff like that. All right. We have our weather app too. The weather app also is used to tell us what the weather is going to be like in the next hour or the next day, and so on and so forth. All right. We also have our calculators on our phone, which also help us to calculate numbers or and so many other things. You can see all these applications, they are not just there to be idle or to just sit. They are not just created for nothing. They were created to actually do something, to solve a problem. I hope you are following. Are we all together?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
All right. Including the games that you play. They are not
Yeah.
just all right, thank you. Including the games that you play, like your Temple Run, your FIFA or PES, your Subway Surf, all these games, they're also there to solve a problem, to cure boredom, for you to have fun at the same time. Mm? For you to ease your stress of the day's work. All those things were there to actually solve a problem, all right? So I hope you all understand what the phrase or concept problem solving is now. I hope you all understand that.
Yeah.
All right, thank you very much. So just think of it as, of course, in the future, you might want to actually solve problems too. You might want to be a web developer whereby you just build websites that can actually, attract people to your products if you're selling something actually, or to help an organization, or for maybe if you want to be a software developer where you build applications too, or a software engineer or a networker, or or data an analyst, and so on and so forth. Right? There's actually a wide range of these things aligned to the world of concept programming. All right, it's a lot. Okay, so thank you very much for your understanding. We can move on now. So you can see that programming is lots and lots of fun. All right, there's a lot ahead that you're definitely going to meet and also learn. Sean, do you have a question?
No, mine is just
All
like
right, all
I
right,
forgot to
all
put it
right,
down.
all right. Thank you very much. So let's move on. Let's move on. Caris, I haven't heard your voice today. Ferami, Tomide, are we all here? I want to hear your voices. Just say hi. Caris, Tomide, and Ferami, just say hi. Mute or mute yourself. All right.
Yeah.
All right, great, great, great. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's good. All right, so let's move on. So now we have, what are programming languages? What are programming languages? Programming languages are the tools used to write code. Programming languages are the tools used to write code. So we have examples here. Examples like Scratch, Python, C++, PHP, Golang, JavaScript, Java, Swift, C Sharp. We have lots and lots of programming languages, a lot of them. But the most popular programming language we have on this list is we have Python, JavaScript, and C++, or rather Scratch. I want to believe that we've heard of these programming languages before. Have we? Especially Scratch. Have we heard of Scratch before?
Yes, sir.
Exactly. Scratch is basically what you're doing already. All right. So all these things, the examples of programming languages. Hmm? So just like Scratch now, of course, Scratch is used to build or design games rather, and also to create interactive stories. That is what Scratch is used for. All right. So let's move on. So now all these. Okay, sorry, hold on. Someone's mic that's unmuted has a background noise. Who is that? Is that all right? Thank you very much. Now let's move on. So now all these programming languages that I mentioned, they all have their own syntax. Syntax are also known as sets of rules. They are also known as sets of rules. We'll get into that very soon. So these programming languages have set of rules and features. All right. I've already mentioned the two most popular programming languages for beginners, which are Scratch and Python. So now programmers use these languages to actually write instructions for the computer. And the instructions tell the computer how to process data. The instructions also consist of algorithms, which are a series of steps that are used to solve a problem. So now, syntax. Think of syntax as the grammar of a coding language. Just like in your normal spoken language or English in general, where you need to follow grammar rules to make sentences meaningful in coding. You follow syntax rules to write code that the computer can understand. I hope we are all understanding, or I hope we all understood what syntax is now from the sentences I've just read out.
I
Yes, sir.
understand.
All right. So just to buttress the point on syntax, so it's basically like your the way I'm speaking to you now, the way you're speaking to me now. What language are we communicating with? Is
English.
this exactly English? All right.
Um,
So now we are
yeah.
communicating with each other using the language English. We can also decide to use Spanish, French, Yoruba, Igbo, German, Chinese, Japanese, and so on like that. All right. So now, looking at programming now, or programming languages, it's the same thing. Languages that you use to communicate with your computer. The languages that your computer can understand or understands. All right. Are we following? Are we together?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, great. So the same way English language has some set of rules or syntax when you're composing an essay, when you're writing a letter to your friend or your parents, it's the same thing that applies to programming languages too. So it's just like um, when you're composing an essay in English now, what do you need? You need your comma, you need your full stop, you need your punctuation mark, you need your semicolon, your colon, and so on and so forth to make that essay or composition make sense. Are we following? Do we understand?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes.
All right, thank you very much. So all these things also as applied to programming languages as well. They have set of rules that you have to follow. Who is singing for us? Or who is performing for us?
Oh, mad.
Hmm? Who is performing for us?
That was that
Please,
easy.
that is it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the brief performance. We all enjoyed it. All right. So please don't distract yourself for the class. All right. Okay. So let's move on. Programming in everyday life. So believe it or not, programming is all around us. Like I said previously, when you play a video game, when you browse a website, just like this website that we're using now, Code Minus, it's a website. Just like when we also go to your school website, it's also a website. There's it. Adaeze, what's happening? What is happening? Why are you doing this? Don't worry, you will get the recording to this class, okay? So don't do this. Adaeze, just pay attention.
Okay.
Yeah. So where was I? All right. So believe it or not, programming is all around us. When you play a video game, browse a website or use a smartphone app, you're interacting with the results of someone's programming efforts. It's the secret sauce that makes technology come to life. All right. So that is it on programming in everyday life. I've already explained this previously, why I also cited examples for you. And I believe each and every one of us understands or understood everything I've said so far. Then we have how computers follow instructions. How computers follow instructions. All right. Of course, computers are incredibly fast and precise, but they lack imagination and creativity. They need clear step-by-step instructions to work. These instructions are like magical recipe that tells the computer exactly what to do. So here are some key points for you to actually understand. So we have binary language. First of all, one quick question. Who knows what binary is? The word binary. Who has an understanding of what binary is? Binary. I want to believe that we've done something on binary in school, in mathematics in school. Okay, Ferami and Tomide. Kindly unmute yourself and give us an answer.
Binary is counting in twos.
Okay. Can you explain further?
Binary is the number which is these two numbers which are 0 and 1.
Exactly what I wanted to hear. Thank you very much. So binaries are zeros and ones, all right? And these are the language or instructions your computers understand. It's actually a special code that your computers understand, all right? So looking at your power button now, you'd see that there's a symbol on your power button. What do you think that is? Who can tell us? That symbol on your power button to turn on and turn off your computer, what do you think that symbol means? Hello?
Binary. It is binary.
Okay, it is binary, but something else. What else does it mean? The symbol on our power button, the one that we use to give power to our computer and also turn it off. What does that mean? I basically just gave a hint now. Anyone?
Yes, sir.
So it is basically your on and off.
Yeah.
So that symbol there, you can see they're actually conjoined to each other. It's actually a 1 and a 0. It is actually a 1 and a 0. You see a line in between the circle. That's actually a 1. That line in between is actually a 1. And the circle is actually a 0. That is what formed the power button, all right? The power button symbol. Okay? Is that clear, everyone?
Yeah.
It's
All
clear.
right.
Yes.
All right. All right. So as usual, I will not take you through everything as the class ends now. So make sure you go through every other content of this lesson, and also make sure you do the assignments. All right, and prepare for our project showcase and our Kahoots next week. Okay? Is that clear, everyone? I hope you all had fun today.
I had fun.
Yes, sir. We had fun.
All right, and I
Yes,
hope
sir.
you all learned something new today as well.
I had plenty fun today.
All right, thank you very much, guys. I'm glad you all had fun. I also had fun myself. Okay, so thank you very.
I put what the power off button means in chat.
All right, thank you very much, Michael. That's very good. Okay, so have a nice day, guys, and do not go and play. Make sure you go through this course yourself. All right, it's very important, and it's actually a fun course for you. There's a lot for you to learn in this course. All right, so make sure you go through it. Okay, is that clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you very much, guys, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. See you next week. Bye, guys.
Bye, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Bye, sir.
Bye, Adaeze.